Life is good. God is great. Appreciate y'all checking in. This is one of my update videos that I was doing, talking about my progress on YouTube. I finally got paid. This video is actually a few weeks overdue, but let's get into it. So I'm definitely not going to be in the habit of like doing no type of revenue updates. I'm not doing that on this channel, but I definitely want to still make sure I motivate anybody that's looking to be a creator on YouTube, because overall it is worth it. So I got paid, and I'm not going to tell you how much I got paid because of what I just said. I want to continue to motivate. Getting paid on YouTube is a different type of situation. It's not what you think. I don't want to discourage anybody from not wanting to pursue YouTube based off, like solely based off of the amount that you get paid early on. You got to really have like a longer vision for YouTube. You got to really enjoy YouTube to consistently be on here making videos. Because I said this in one of my last videos. Like, it's hard for me to like go all in and put a lot of effort into things that I can't directly control. And what I don't have control over, or what none of us have control over, is how well your video does once you release it. Being able to push through when it feels like nobody's really interested in watching or hearing what you got to say is what you have to do to be able to get monetized. So one thing I also learned that I didn't know before, because I was actually a little depressed when I found out that I was monetized, and then I found out exactly what you got to do to get a payout. So there's a threshold on YouTube. So you can manually set your threshold yourself. I haven't changed it. I have mine set at what it was set when I started. I didn't change it. So my threshold to get paid is $100, right? So that means that YouTube is not going to pay you a check until you cross that $100 threshold. It could be $101 and you'll get a payout. If you don't cross that $100 threshold, you will not get paid on YouTube. You can, from what I understand, you can set that threshold all the way as low as $25. So you could set the threshold to $25, and then you could get a $25 payout on YouTube. Now, I don't know how many of y'all would want to set your threshold that low, but I could understand you setting your threshold to $25 just to feel that reward of earning on YouTube, right? Because I said too, like, if I could just make $25 on YouTube, it's worth it to me. So I don't want to like contradict myself and be like, no, I'm not going to accept $25, because I definitely would. Getting paid on YouTube is actually a cool feeling. But then you realize when you look back into the work that you did to get that minimum threshold payout or whatever it is that you got, sometimes you'll be like, damn, this shit don't add up. All the time spent, the brain power spent, editing, all this shit that you got to do to get this payout, it could be discouraging. Or depending on how you look at it, it could be encouraging and make you want to just work even harder. It's a learning experience, and I'm still grateful for the opportunity, and I'm actually glad that I reached all my goals for the year. I think what I'm gonna do next for my next goal is I'm gonna give myself a 30-day challenge, and I'm gonna try to post a video every day for 30 days and then see what that effort results in. Because I'm big on setting goals. I'm big on experimenting. I love how these analytics give you a lot of information, so you can do a lot on YouTube with the information that they give you. I don't think there's another platform that gives you more, that gives content creators more insight as far as analytics to help grow and produce on their channel. So that's a plus. And then we had a situation a few days ago where there was a glitch in YouTube on the earnings, and a lot of people was talking about it. I noticed it too. Like my earnings like doubled in the YouTube studio. Now when I saw it, I knew that that wasn't right. Like I knew it. Part of the reason I knew it was because the money didn't equal or wasn't it wasn't equating to, or I should say the videos that I was putting out wasn't equating to that money that was showing up in my YouTube studio. So I wasn't producing enough to even earn that amount. So I knew immediately that that was a glitch. But a lot of people was really upset because it showed how much you actually earn on YouTube prior to YouTube taking out their cut. And again, I'm a small channel just starting to get paid. So it was still just a few $100s for me. But for some bigger creators, that shit went to like thousands. For some, it's like tens of thousands. But again, that's the price you pay for being on somebody else's platform. This is a YouTube partnership. You don't decide the terms. You didn't create the platform. So it's either like you with it or you not. I know a lot of people right now, because of what's going on with YouTube, how much money they take, people is trying to convert their audiences over to Patreon. If you got a faithful audience and you got people that's loyal to you, that's really rocking with you, and they're willing to pay you $5 a month for your content, by all means, do that. I'm just not there yet. And I really don't even have the patience to create content for two different platforms. I ain't this ain't my full-time job. If I did this full-time, or if I had like a goal of doing this full-time, possibly. But right now, this is definitely not something that I would pursue full-time. And knowing what I know as an earner on YouTube now, in order to even think about going full-time on YouTube, you need to be making at least $5,000 to $10,000 a month consistently. That's in my opinion. Like for me to even consider YouTube full-time, I'd have to consistently bring in at least $5,000 a month. Until that happens, I'm gonna keep posting my videos at my leisure. I'm gonna keep making content when I have something to say, and I'm gonna try to just be on a path of creating more value as opposed to volume. But I'm gonna try this 30-day challenge, and I'm gonna try to put out volume and value at the same time. So I'm gonna try to switch it up, see what happens. I still encourage anybody who has the goal of making money on YouTube to do so. Pursue it. See if it's worth it for you. Get the information that you need from it to determine if it's a path that you want to pursue long term, or if it's just going to be a hobby, something you do on the side, like your boy doing right now. So appreciate y'all watching the video. And I'm definitely going to get back out here, keep dropping a little bit more of these videos where it's a little bit more substance to the content. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Is YouTube worth it or not? It's the J Mass Show, man. I'm out.
Straight over. Smokehouse Beats.